Live from KSAT 12, the Nightbeat starts right now.
3 deaths inside the jail in 15 days. We're talking to San Antonians about how safe they think the Bexar County Jail is. Coming up tonight on the Nightbeat.
The Bernie Little League baseball team is getting ready to play in their first ever Little League World Series. The team is in Pennsylvania, but right here in Bernie, the community is rallying together. They're going to have a watch party at the Free Roam Brewing Company. Tonight on Nightbeat will bring you the fan and community excitement as well as game updates.
We're adding up the triple-digit days. Also, an update, the newest information just in minutes ago regarding Hurricane Ernesto in the Atlantic, how strong it is, where it's going in just a bit.
But first, in just 15 days, 3 people have died inside the Bexar County Jail.
Here's the important thing to keep in mind. That jail is a holding space for people who are charged with a crime but not yet convicted. The Night Team's Zaria Oates shares how San Antonians feel about safety inside of that jail.
So far this year, 7 people have died at the Bexar County Adult Detention Center. That's actually fewer than the 18 who died there all of last year. However, 3 of the most recent deaths this year happened within 15 days of each other. The Bexar County Sheriff's Office says one of them was a murder.
I fear every day that my son is here.
A statement from Sheriff Javier Salazar reads, quote, "Reducing the jail deaths has been a top priority for us." He says Operation Lifeguard and new protocols helped decrease the number of deaths in the jail. Operation Lifeguard includes quickly calling a code 1 if an inmate shows warning signs of a medical episode, but families of inmates say their loved ones fear more than just medical issues and other inmates.
Stuff has happened that's escalated with a guard pushing or actually hitting him.
I feel like safety maybe could be taken into consideration, maybe upgraded a little bit.
I think that they need to get stricter and they need to start reviewing tapes because I know that they have to be recording at all times. So I think it's time to start cracking down and watching the tapes.
The Texas Rangers and Bexar County Constables Precinct 2 are investigating both of the deaths that happened this week. Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.
New on the Nightbeat, we are learning more about these two. The mother and stepfather who were arrested earlier this week in connection with the death of their 12-year-old daughter. It turns out they aren't exactly strangers to law enforcement. Records show the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office visited their home at least 3 times, a home where 12-year-old Miranda Sips was injured last week. She died on Monday. In March, deputies called to the home for a welfare check after a female was seen with scratches. Then in November, the Jordanton Elementary School called CPS to report marks on a child. On Monday, the girl's mother, Denise Babaneda, and the stepfather, Gerald Gonzalez, charged with injury to a child by omission. Meanwhile, Jordanton ISD says they're providing resources to its students and staff to help cope with that little girl's death.
Tonight, we're hearing from the neighbors of a man accused of shooting and killing at least 2 innocent dogs. You remember that video. Last night, San Antonio police and SWAT officers surrounded that apartment complex on Wakefield Drive, trying to get to the suspect. But before they could reach him, they say he shot himself in the head. Neighbors say that man is the last person they'd suspect of abusing an animal.
He didn't seem like he was like that kind of person to me. He was like, he kept quiet.
The suspect who shot himself was rushed to the hospital and at last check was in critical condition.
It is a budget of nearly $4 billion and the largest the city of San Antonio has ever seen. It's also the first time in several years the city's had to make some cuts to that budget. City staff presented the first draft of the budget today at City Council. The final version expected to be voted on September 19th. The budget calls for more police officers, more money for street maintenance, more homeless camp cleanups, and staffing for new spay and neuter clinics. Read more about what the city budget would entail right now on our website, KSAT.com.
When I first heard the story, I was kind of surprised that Disney took this approach. It's a really bad look from a public policy standpoint, and I think that the risk that Disney has.
Story's getting a lot of attention on social media right now. So here's the deal. Walt Disney Parks and Resorts is trying to dismiss a man's wrongful death lawsuit, all because he signed up for Disney Plus streaming years earlier. So let's go back. According to this lawsuit, the man's wife died from a severe allergic reaction after they ate at a restaurant at the Disney World Resort in Florida last year. Court documents show that Disney is trying to get that lawsuit thrown out because that family had signed up for a 1-month trial of the company's streaming service, which was back in 2019. And you know that user agreement that everyone has to sign and doesn't really read? Well, it requires trial users to settle disputes, all disputes, with the company. Our sister station, WKMG in Orlando, spoke with Ray Trainley, a lawyer in the area, who weighed in on what's to come next in this case.
Disney's argument is kind of predicated on this idea of there was a contract and they're trying to enforce those terms. The problem is those user agreements are usually 100 pages long and nobody reads them. And so they have to prove that it's reasonable, clear, and unambiguous that when you sign up for Disney Plus, that you're waiving your right to sue Disney even for a wrongful death.
The man who filed the wrongful death lawsuit is now seeking $50,000 in damages from Disney.
Let's go to the Nightbeat News Flash now. 5 people, including 2 doctors, facing charges in connection with the ketamine death of actor Matthew Perry. They were all arrested and charged with conspiracy to distribute ketamine. Perry found dead in his hot tub on October 28th. T-Mobile will pay a $60 million settlement over alleged data breach violations. That's the largest ever fine by the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. That's a look at your Nightbeat News Flash.
As students return to the classroom, we want to tell you about a new statewide system that tracks and monitors security checks at local schools. It's something called Sentinel. It's a uniform system that schools use to report and store their safety and security checks and assessments. KSAT reached out to 18 school districts across our area to see if they had already set up those accounts. 5 said that they were set up on the system, like Northeast ISD and Alamo Heights ISD. Others are saying they're waiting for more information before they activate their portals. Sentinel is available to all schools in Texas for free, but families and students do not have access to that portal. We also want to remind you to tune in to GMSA every morning for all of your back to school coverage. Good Morning San Antonio airs every morning from 5 to 7 and then again at 9 a.m.
Swinging for the fences and making a community proud, the Bernie Little League baseball team made their first Little League World Series appearance in Williamsport, Pennsylvania tonight, and they won.
Here's the thing, though. They're not done yet, because since they won tonight, the boys are going to play again on Monday night. But tonight, the fans, well, you see them here. They were out partying, doing their thing, having a lot of fun watching the game.
The night team's John Paul Barajas had one of many local watch parties.
It's a full house with a watch party in full swing. Everyone at Free Roam Brewing Company with eyes on ESPN as they watch Bernie Little League Baseball play in their first Little League World Series in Williamsport. There is a saying going around, not just in Pennsylvania with the team, but right here in Bernie. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. There's hashtag Bernie versus the world, baby. We're here to cheer him on, and hashtag Bernie versus the world, baby. Woo!
That might be the saying, but the team in the big game isn't just repping the city of Bernie. They have Southwest written across their chests, suiting up for the entire region and the U.S.
We're proud that they have a chance to showcase their hard work and talent that they've been perfecting over the summer, and we're proud of them to represent our city, our community, state, and region. Let's go Bernie.
With every hit, striking out, those in attendance were on their feet, cheering and yelling. And the boys definitely gave them a lot to be excited about.
This team is complete from the top to the bottom. They've got great pitching. They play really good defense. Their fielding's fantastic.
I was throwing one with them on the media day, and one of them threw a fastball into my hand. I thought it was broken. Man, if I'm going to be real honest. So these kids are awesome.
The team's performance leaving everyone with a smile, but probably none bigger than... We're going to talk to a proud grandfather right here. You got some blood playing in this game right now.
Yes, sir. My grandson plays second base for Bernie Southwest. I'm extremely proud. Just want to give a little shout out. Win, Bernie, win!
John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
That grandfather, my favorite interview that John Paul did. All right, an exciting day for Spurs fans today. The Silver and Black officially unveiling their schedule for the upcoming season. And this year, the Spurs getting a little more national attention. 14 games broadcast from coast to coast. The Spurs will be taking on the New York Knicks on Christmas Day, the Indiana Pacers in Paris on January 25th.
So now we want to hear from you. We're asking you, how far do you think the Silver and Black are going to make it this year? Okay, that's our latest question right now over on KSAT.com.
Yeah, we're going to bring this poll back tomorrow morning on GMSA. We've been updating it throughout the night. Here's what you see right now. Miss the playoffs 33%, 40% they'll make the first round, 10% second round, 5% conference finals, 12% NBA finals. By the way, when this first came out at 5 o'clock, miss the playoffs was number one. So now more people think they're going to make the first round. And yes, we see you out there, the 12% who think they're going to go all the way.
I would guess that maybe if people start taking the poll in the morning, they'll feel more optimistic, right? And maybe they'll make it to the finals. All right. We'll see.
That's very optimistic.
Yeah, I know. Just saying.
And I'm a Spurs fan. I'd love it if they made it to the finals. They're not there yet.
Okay.
Let's make the playoffs.
We'll see.
Progress.
We'll see. Fingers crossed.
A local Genghis Grill, one of several restaurants we visited this week for Behind the Kitchen Door that has several health code violations. Coming up, we'll tell you what they are and we'll go through the report with you.
I'm glad we're not doing this around dinner time, so let me start here. Dead roaches, rodent poop, and jalapenos in a Fireball party bucket.
Yeah, those are just some of the violations Metro Health inspectors flagged at some restaurants in town.
So tonight, Daniela Ibarra takes us behind the kitchen door.
We started here at this Genghis Grill off Loop 1604 and 281. The food inspection report shows there were several violations that could make you sick. Inspectors found several items in the buffet line were over 10 degrees warmer than they should be. The report also mentioned raw shrimp, stored on or over ready-to-eat foods, small flies around dishwashing stations, and an expired food permit. We just wanted to see if we could talk to a manager about the most recent food inspection. Yeah. Okay. 2 employees told me a manager wouldn't be available for another week. Another employee told our photojournalist the manager was coming in just a few hours. We were just told there was a manager here, and so we're just trying to talk with the manager about... He's not here yet. Do you know what time he gets here? 5. Okay, because he's saying that he gets here at 5. Oh. So there's no manager that's going to be here today, is what you're saying? Okay, so no one can answer why there are a couple violations on the inspection that can make people sick. We were told there wasn't a manager there.
All that's up to par and up to speed.
The owner emailed inviting us back out.
We got them resolved instantly, so the day that it happened, we did get them fixed.
We drove to Paulina's Mexican restaurant, where an inspector saw rodent poop in a dry storage area. The Southside restaurant is off Hutchins near Zarzamora. The inspection report says employees kept raw beef and chicken in the same container. An inspector also caught an employee making breakfast tacos with their bare hands. Out near Bandera and Callahan, Metro Health gave Home Plate Bar and Grill a strike. The sports bar had to get a re-inspection after a dead roach was found on the counter behind the bar. Raw chicken sat uncovered in the fridge. And inspectors found jalapenos in a Fireball party bucket. For Behind the Kitchen Door, I'm Daniela Ibarra.
All right, let's go back to Genghis Grill for a minute. The owner did say his staff corrected everything that day, and we're still waiting to get results of Metro Health's follow-up inspection to make sure that is the case.
Okay, 90 degrees. Right now, Adam, and we had another triple-digit day.
We're tallying them up, aren't we? The tally continues. Today was our 5th in a row, but as you can see, it turned out to be our 19th so far this year. But keep in mind, put it in perspective, nowhere near the pace we were on last year when we had 50 triple-digit days at this time, and even 2 summers ago, we had 58 at this date. We made it to 102 today. That's 2 degrees shy of the record 104 set back in 2020. Notice that average high of 97, the hottest average high we have all year here in San Antonio. Del Rio, 106 today. Even 104 Carrizo Springs and Eagle Pass. We were feeling the heat out there, that's for sure. Feeling the warmth and the heat. Drought monitor is in, the new drought monitor, and it's really not changed much from last week. No big noticeable changes, just some subtleties here and there, but nothing to really, nothing significant enough to point out. We still obviously need a lot of rain locally and westward. You look at the state as a whole, 30% of Texas is considered in drought. That's especially here, San Antonio westward, and in West Texas as well, where they have the extreme and exceptional drought. But notice also starting to dry out in North Texas, this yellow area here, Panhandle, all the way over toward Dallas. This wasn't as widespread over the past few weeks as it is now. So you look at the generalized rainfall potential over the next 7 days. And Texas isn't going to see a whole lot of rain. Our potential is very low. Around here, we're talking about a 10% chance 2 days next week. That's about it. But a lot of activity elsewhere in the nation, just none of it right here. Now, it is a time of year, monsoon season, out in the desert Southwest, so they can get some rain. They've got better potential than us. And I point that out because West Texas can sometimes get in on some of that monsoon rainfall. They get the rain this time of year. So we're hoping for more of that for them. Temperature-wise, though, above 100. Anywhere from 100 to 102, basically, at least the next 7 days, probably even beyond then. And the update from the Climate Prediction Center has us in the likelihood of above average temperatures here in Texas, but even northward up the plains all the way to Canada. It's basically the Great Lakes, Mid-Atlantic, and Northeast that have the higher chances of being below average. But for us, it's more heat and temperatures feeling like summertime. Okay, here's an update on Hurricane Ernesto. Category 2 hurricane now. It just got upgraded. Max sustained winds at 100 miles per hour. It's moving to the north-northeast at 14 miles per hour, basically bearing down on Bermuda, and will have a significant impact on the island of Bermuda Friday, and especially Friday night, early Saturday morning. And then it's really not going to leave Bermuda alone until we get into the latter half of the day on Sunday. Even look at the spaghetti plots. Very well-defined steering flow right now in the early path of this. That's why you see the computer models pretty tightly packed. Here's a look at the futurecast. This is actually the European computer model, which brings, notice the eye of Ernesto and the eye wall either over or very near Bermuda. So we're talking big impacts, unfortunately, to the island off to the east of the U.S. And the entire storm stays away from the U.S. and goes into the North Atlantic and weakens early next week. Around here, 79 at 7 a.m. By noon, we're at 91, 101 at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Southeasterly breeze at about 10 to 20. Stinson on the south side, we think it make it up to 103. Same with Pleasanton. Bernie 97, Los Maples 96, and Hondo 102 for the high temperature. Nothing but sunshine for the most part through this weekend and early next week. Notice Tuesday, Wednesday, we threw a few clouds on there, and that's when we have that kind of silent 10% chance of a few rogue storms. You know, nothing really all that significant.
Teasing us.
It's not even, trying not to even tease you with it. It's just a little something. But there's a look at live cam. Still warm outside. Feels like summer. Looks like summer. And for now, we just need to get used to it. We were lucky in late July.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. Well, thank you.
All right, we know Bernie won. So I was thinking about some headlines for you, Larry.
Here we go.
The doc is in.
Yeah, the doc is in.
Doc makes a house call.
He did make a house call.
My favorite, though, Doc rocks.
Doc rocks. I like it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm here for you, Larry.
Steve Spreester's
whatever
here.
You need.
All night, everybody.
I'm here for you.
Hey, we're talking Bernie All-Stars just dominating at the Little League World Series, and those young men just straight up flexing tonight. Plus, the Spurs regular season schedule is out. We got some key dates coming up. Aiden Munoz helped Bernie score first, and from there, the Bernie All-Stars dominated at the Little League World Series in big board sports. So day 2 of the Little League World Series was capped off tonight with Bernie taking on Newtown, Pennsylvania. And before the game, we were introduced to the Southwest Regional Champs from Bernie.
My name is Caleb Christ, and my favorite singer is Taylor Swift. My name is Jet Matthews, and my favorite athlete is Patrick Mahomes.
My name is Doc Mockford, and my favorite team is the Kansas City Royals. My name is Greg Collins, and my favorite food is seafood.
My name is Dylan Burke, and my favorite team is the Dodgers.
My name is Aiden Munoz, and my favorite athlete is Kobe Bryant.
My name is Gage Stubing, and my favorite actor is Jackie Chan.
My name is Cole Newsom, and my favorite artist is Kane Brown.
My name is Julian Hurst, and my favorite team is the Houston Astros.
My name is Ben Burkhart, and my dream job would be to be an architect.
My name is Cooper Hastings, and my favorite food is Chipotle burritos. My name is Caden Guffey, and my favorite athlete is Steph Curry.
After that, it was time to play ball, and the Little Leaguers from Bernie dominated thanks to the long ball. Top of the fourth inning, starting pitcher Caden Guffey hits a rocket to left field, solo shot, and it's 3-0 Bernie, and they're not done. Top of the fifth inning now, bases loaded for Cole Newsom, and he empties the bases with a grand slam to left center field, and Bernie leads 8-0. Later on in the fifth inning, Doc Mogford adds one more with a big fly to left field. It's fair, and it is gone. Bernie rolls 9-0. Relief pitcher Julian Hurst had 10 strikeouts in 4 innings. Now Bernie won't play again until Monday night versus the winner of Northwest Southeast. The San Antonio Spurs today released their regular season schedule for the 2024-25 season. Let's check out some of those key dates for you. The Spurs opening night is Thursday, October 24th at the Mavs at 6:30 p.m. Their home opener is Saturday, October 26th versus the Rockets at 7:30 p.m. They'll play on Christmas Day, December 25th at the New York Knicks at 11 a.m. On New Year's Eve, they'll host the LA Clippers at 6. You've got the Paris games on January 23rd and 25th versus the Pacers. The rodeo road trip will be 10 games beginning February 3rd at Memphis. There will be 2 games in Austin on February 20th and 21st, followed by 4 more rodeo road trip games. And the regular season finale is Sunday, April 13th versus the Raptors at 2:30 in the afternoon. For the complete schedule, head on over to KSAT.com. The Jets and Rockets are looking to make some noise in District 29 6A as we continue our big game coverage previews. Led by head coach Mark Soto, the Rockets went 4-8 last season, advancing to the area round of the playoffs. Now, the record is a bit misleading, though, because they lost a handful of very close games. The Rockets have 7 starters on offense coming back and 6 starters on defense returning. The seniors on the roster are all about Rocket pride and leading the way for the underclassmen.
Rock pride's everything. I've grown up being a Rocket, so it's just something you live. It's character traits and just being a good person.
It's extremely important. I'm ready to get my guys up and hype and ready to lead them. And I feel like I could do great in this role and do good things.
That means a lot. The seniors last year paved the way for us, so we're going to come in with the same enthusiasm that they had, and we're going to take it throughout the season.
I'll tell you what, we've had an amazing offseason since January. We've been working hard, and we're really, really happy about where our kids are right now. They worked out all summer long, so we're anticipating a good long run, just like the Rockets of the old.
Judson will open the season Friday, August 30th against Johnson at Heroes Stadium. The Trinity Tigers are running into the new season after the break.
We've got a lot of new faces, so I'm very excited about the challenge of putting the puzzle back together. We've got guys who are super eager. We're extremely talented. We just have to figure out where they all go and how they play well together.
Coach Urban and his Trinity Tigers kicked off fall camp today with their first day of practice. The Tigers went 10-2 overall last season and 8-0 in the Southern Athletic Conference, advancing to the NCAA playoffs for the 3rd season in a row. The Tigers are back and they're ready to go.
Super excited. The first day of camp is always kind of like Christmas every year, whether it's high school football or college football. It's always the most exciting day, seeing what we got for this next year and just getting ready to work.
I'm really excited. I mean, this is what we've been waiting for all year. Hard summer workouts. I mean, being with the guys is one thing, but once everybody's finally together, I mean, it's something special. So, yeah, I'm ready.
The Tigers will open the season at home Saturday, September 7th with Texas Lutheran at 7 p.m. And in Texas League Baseball, the Flying Chunkalas shut out the Sod Poodles tonight, 8-0. San Antonio tossed a combined no-hitter.
That's a way to bounce back.
Absolutely.
Right.
Take that, Sod Poodles.
Exactly. They had it coming.
They heard you last night.
Thanks, Larry. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
We'll be right back.